In Path of Exile 2, I have done many zero to mirror challenges, but did it prepare me to do it all again in Path of Exile 1, a game with over 20 crafting methods that you need a PhD to fully master. This is my Moron to mirror trade-only speedrun, Path of Exile 1 edition. The only rules for this challenge are that I start with 1 Chaos Orb, 0 gold, and I'm not allowed to make any currency killing monsters except for Beastcraft. I'm gonna take this 1C and turn it into next month's, turn it into 1 mirror. That's it, 1 mirror. So last episode, we ended off with 60 div in the bank, as well as probably 100 div in items waiting to sell. And today we got right into it with some body armors. So this is a craft that I did pretty much at the start of the league, and I'm actually genuinely shocked that it still works. I made a whole guide on it if you're interested in the nitty gritties on how I do everything, but essentially what we just do here is we dense fossil Dorito spam these sacred chainmails until we get some good prefixes. Wow, that's fucking insane. What I was looking for was like pretty much just 3,300 plus armor. Once we hit good prefixes, we just go to the crafting bench, do prefixes can't be changed. Then we go to the Hoardercraft bench and then do Reforge Fizz. This is a little bit expensive. It costs 2 div for the meta mod. But what happens here is that we can save our prefixes, and then the Reforge Fizz guarantees that we get a Fizz mod, and the only Fizz mod left here is physical damage reduction, which is the most valuable stat on these sacred chainmails. Anything 6% or above was totally acceptable with me. Then we just use Eldritch Currencies to get an additional stat like resistances, int, strength, whatever. Then benchcraft the final suffix, which is usually some sort of resistance. One thing that I noticed was just this late into the league, people really wanted like the premium bases. So I pretty much just crafted on these 28% quality bases, and they were incredibly cheap too. I think I bought 3 of them pretty much for 2 div. It kind of makes the item look really nice seeing 28% quality, but it was incredibly cheap to do. My hopes were that if I could get 6% PDR or higher and like 60 res or higher, as well as good enough prefixes to like break 3,300 plus armor, that I could sell it for like 15 to 25, maybe 30 div, depending on how poorly or well I roll everything. 28 div sale. I mean, this is a pretty nice one. 8% PDR. What are we at now? Raw div 69. Yeah. I still had some fossils left over, so I spammed them on the rest of my bases that I had. I don't think I actually finished the next one, and I decided to move on just because I don't like to sell too many of one type of craft at a time. You don't want to have too many of your eggs in one basket kind of thing. If there's a meta shift where people realize that like the Sacred Chainmail armor is actually suboptimal, this other one is better, or say like Bubgun releases a new video and everyone moves off of like snaking, for example, then I don't want to have like half of my net worth into Sacred Chainmails. So I decided to move on to helmets. Again, pretty much all the bases I buy at this point are above 20% quality. I just think it's really cost efficient. These, as you can see, they're not that expensive. It's 4 div for the unsplit base, which I can then split into 3 using the Black Morgan, which only costs a div. So I can essentially get 3 bases for the cost of 5 div. You just can't let them hit us with the 1-2 buckle our shoe again. Crafting the circlets were actually very similar to the body armors. The major difference though was I was testing out these Essence of Woes, which give you pretty much guaranteed tier 1.5 flat ES. And then you're pretty much just fishing for the percentage ES and the percentage hybrid ES rolls. I was at this point going for a roll above like 500 ES, but truthfully, I think with the 25% quality base, I think I could have gone for like 530, 550. It's pretty high so far. But I hit it in like my first 3 essences, so I thought, fuck it, let's just see if this sells. Is that acceptable? Is 495 on a helmet good? And then from here, just Eldritch Currencies, except this time we're looking for int plus res. We just apply the Ichor, then we block recharge rate, double exalt, and if we don't hit anything, then we Chaos Orb. If we hit 1 good mod and 1 shitter mod, then we can 50-50 annul the shitter mod. Here we're just hoping to keep the int, remove the other suffix, and then just exalt on some res.
Miss.
Now we just rinse and repeat. There's no way that's good enough. $30 int, that's also not. Okay, no one panic, no one panic. We have a 50-50 here. Why am I? Oh, we're back? Okay, no one panic, no one panic. Nobody panic at all. Okay, please God game. What is 55 accuracy rating, man?
Miss.
Okay. Please. Last Exalt. Acceptable! All in all, this cost us like 2 div for the base, another div for the prefixes, and then like 3 or 4 div and Eldritch Currency to hit the suffixes. Not bad at all. Why not use a Fracture Basis Art or even fracture something directly prior to fossils? Because the Fracture Bases are giga expensive. Fracturing Orbs, for example, are 6 div each. To actually hit a Fracture on your own costs 24 div plus the cost of the mats. So this is another one that I have a full guide on, so I don't want to get too in the weeds on it. But essentially what we're doing here is we are alt spamming these Necrotic eye level 86 bases to hit any one of the tier 1 defensive prefixes. And then we're going to recombine them 1-to-1. So that just means like you combine one tier 1 prefix with another tier 1 prefix to get 2 tier 1 prefixes on 1 armor. This has around a 1 in 3 chance of happening. So then we take those 2 prefix armors and then we recombine them with other 2 prefix armors to try and get 3 prefixes on 1 armor. I think the whole process takes around like 15 to 20 bases on average in order to hit like the finished product, which is triple tier 1 prefixes. That might sound like a lot of work, but it only takes like 5 minutes to roll like 30 body armors with alts because the tier 1 prefixes are not rare at all. Every like 25 alterations, you're gonna hit one on average. So you can actually just roll all these body armors in like 5 minutes, and then recombining them takes like 2 minutes, and then you're left with a triple tier 1 prefix.
Miss. Miss. Miss.
We're trying to hit double tier 1 prefixes. They're apparently impossible. It should just be a 1 in 3 to hit though, but does not feel like it. We hit 1. 2. 2x2s now. What? That was very unlucky. Oh shit, we hit it. That's tier 1 flat, tier 1 percentage, tier 1 hybrid. We go 2 for 2 on this? Obi?
Miss.
Yepers. We get one more? Rage? Oh yeah. Yes. Okay, well we hit 3 of these. That's pretty good. I mean, I can't complain about that one. Wasn't fossil crafting 3 tier 1 prefixes easier than recomming? Yeah, it's gonna cost you 500 tries. I mean, it's actually more than that. 1 try is at least 10 chaos. Resonators are 2C each. Denses are at least 8. I think denses are like 8.5 to 9. So let's just call it 10. So it costs 5k chaos, which is what, like 20 div? It's not worth it, yeah. So for reference, the 30 eye level 86 necrotic body armors that we bought, they only cost us like 600 chaos, which is like 2.5, 3 div. And then the alterations only cost us like 100 C. So it only really cost us like 4 div to make these 3 triple tier 1 prefix body armors. So it's way better than doing dense fossils. And for the suffixes, you guessed it, we are doing Eldritch Currency again. Except since these bases are so giga, like we have triple tier 1 prefixes, what we need here now is either tier 1 or tier 2 int or spell suppression. Getting both would be insane and could bring the armor to like 70, 80 div, but the odds of hitting that are so low. All we're really expecting here is to hit tier 1, tier 2 int or spell suppression. This is like a 1 in 25, and then we want to Lucker Dog, Exalt Slam, decent res, like tier 4 or above res, and then we benchcraft on more res. Tier 3, good enough? Probably not. Whoa! Oh my god, chat. All right, come on, game. Come on, game. I don't even want tier 1 res. Just give us like tier 3 res, all right? And I will never complain again. Probably. What do we do, chat? Like, what do we actually do? Oh, wait, this is the exact same as mine. Wait, me and this guy are actual twins, no? I mean, we just sell it as is, right? Like, there's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to say, I think. We can't complain, man. It's still good enough. All right, next round. What you got for me, game? I don't know, is tier 3 good enough? Probably not, right? That's cool, I guess. Chat, is Chaos tier 2 Chaos Res good? I feel like, why do I feel like it's good? Why does it say 15 div for Chaos Res, man? That hurts. That actually hurts. You know how hard it is to hit Chaos Res? I don't think I've ever seen Chaos Res before in my life. Tier 2? Okay. Okay. Flame of the Gods, por favor. Okay, we won the 50-50. One life regen! Sorry. That's not a big deal. It happens. Can't get mad about that. All right, we're winning the 50-50s on that. Like, come on, game. And GG. And saved. Okay. Okay, we're salvaging, please. 6%? Come on, salvage one more. Ooh. That's tier 1 spell suppress. Do we just eat the shitter fire res here or what? Or do we go big or go home? I feel like you could have gone either way here. I didn't really want to risk it just because I had already spent like 5 or 6 div in Eldritch currency. And I kind of just wanted to like sell for like 35 div and then move on to the next base. Yeah, I think we just craft this and move on like Modi said. Spell suppress tier 2, very nice. Res. Oh, okay. Okay, we finally hit a good one, boys. Oh, that feels fucking great, man. You'll love to see that shit. Let me tell you. That is tier 2 spell suppress, tier 1 cold res. Triple tier 1 prefixes. Ah, delicious. How do you even price this shit? It's only 50 div? This thing's a piece of trash. Yeah, 50 div. We'll take that, honestly. I don't know if this will sell, though, truthfully. Oh, he's gonna unban you. He just forgot, I think. But yeah, 48 div for this body armor, not bad. We got pretty... We didn't even get that lucky. Why is this that good? Oh, it's tier 1 res, tier 2 spell suppression. Very solid. And for the last craft of the day, chat and I were trying to reverse engineer how to make these temple mod 50% increased damage warlock gloves. This one I also have a video for. It's a little bit complicated, but when you break it down to small pieces, it's pretty straightforward. The first thing we need to do is buy gloves with the temple mod on them. The only real requirement for these gloves is that they aren't an armor base, which I'll explain in a minute. Next, we just need to isolate the suffix. I just did this by splitting the base, and I won a 50-50, and I got the suffix isolated. Next, we have to use Screaming Essences of Rage on another glove base, the one that we want the mod onto. In this case, I used Warlock gloves that were 26% quality. These cost, I think, 3 div each. And then what we want to do is isolate the suffix again and make it so it's just strength on the suffix. So with 2 suffixes on the recombine, at least one of the suffixes will survive. However, due to some recombine shenanigans, strength can never survive on non-armor based gloves, which means the temple mod will be the remaining mod every single time. Then all we need to do is win the 50-50 on getting the right glove base, and thus we can move over the temple mod 100% deterministically to the correct base. All that's really left to do now is hit the fracture. Whatever, man, and GG. Whatever, I'm gonna listen to Modi. Please, game. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Finally, man. Okay, that is so huge. Perfect, perfect. Okay, what do we do now? After 3 attempts, we hit the fracture, which is slightly above the rate. Now we just hit the dense fossil spam it until we hit acceptable prefixes. This is close. Being okay. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Is that triple tier 1 EX with this fracture? Looks like it. We hit a 1 in 560 and around 20 Doritos, so we were pretty happy with ourselves. Now the only thing that's left to do is we need to craft on the last suffix, which will be unveiled brand attachment range. The way we do this is just by locking our prefixes with the metamod benchcraft and then using a veiled chaos orb, which at the time was like 5C, opposed to using a veiled exalt, which is like 15 div. This has like a 1 in 4 chance of hitting, but it took us like 5 or 6 times to hit it. I've seen this 3 times, man. I've seen it 3 times. Perfect song for the unveils. You can't always get what you want, true. Ah! Stop, game, please. Like, at what point do we just accept that? Perfect Bisque fracture, but going to settle? What can you do? No, we're not gonna settle. We're not gonna settle. I'm sorry for even suggesting that. Yes. You just had to threaten the game that you're gonna settle. But we still had one more thing to do. The motherfucking Orb of Conflicts.
Still to be happy about.
You got lucky.
Job's not finished. Job finished?
I don't like doing this, man. I don't like spending money on this shit. Call me old-fashioned, okay? But I feel like once you finish this part of the item, you should be done. You know what I mean? Like what is this part? Like, what is that? I don't know, man. Back in my day, it was you do this and you ship it. Oh my, I can just feel my margins getting eaten up. I can feel my margins getting gobbled up right now. General, right? We don't want... The way conflicts works are that you can use the blue eye cores or the red embers to essentially add and reroll implicits to items. There are 6 tiers. That's right, 6 tiers. The most cost-efficient way to do this is to essentially use these grand eye cores to roll the stat that we want. We then had to use the Orb of Conflicts to win what is essentially 3 50-50s to upgrade the grand eye core to exceptional, then exquisite, then perfect. And each Orb of Conflict is like a div and a half. We did it. Every time we win the 50-50 on the Orb of Conflict, the implicit will go up 5%. We need to get to 35%, but every time it goes up, the odds that we win the next 50-50 go down. Oh, we won! We won one! Wait, oh, don't tell me we have to win another one. Chat, please don't tell me we have to win another one. Like, 30 is good though, right? Like, 30 should be good enough. Thoughts? Questions? Concerns? The build needs exactly 35%. Oh, Haley, you want to press the button for me? I spent the last, like, 5 hours making this item, okay? 3, 2, 1, yeah. Ready?
3, 2, 1, yeah.
Ah! You shouldn't have yawned. You should have trusted your gut, Haley. You should have trusted your gut. You fucked me.
Told you.
Yeah, just send it back.
Someone's gotta stop this man.
Okay, we're back. We're back, Haley. We're back. We're back. We're back. I'm so close.
You're not young.
We're so hard on.
Okay, I'm just.
I worked
so much
hard on.
pressure.
Ah! What are you doing? You didn't yawn there. You should have listened.
No, you're.
Okay, we're back. We're back. Oh, we're back. We're back. Are you ready to do it, Haley?
I don't really.
Get ready, Haley.
Surprise! Don't.
What was that? Don't run away. Get back here. All right, can I bring us back though? Can I bring us back? All right, we're back. I brought us back, Haley. First of all, I spent like 300 div doing this, guys. I actually spent so much money doing this. Like, where are my margins? Does anyone know?
Hey, Kevin, they think I'm doing really well.
They're wrong. Don't listen to these absolute clinically diagnosed psychopaths.
Now I just enjoy hitting it.
No, okay. What do we do?
Okay.
No, you didn't. Oh, you did it! But you didn't say anything!
That was my surprise.
Yes! I'm so sorry. And we're done, are we not? Is that it? Did we fucking do it?